All right, shall we begin? It's time for Mainland Focus on 98.3 Mainland FM. And this is the part where we get to pick one or two trending stories, put some spotlight on it, open up the phone line for you to join in on the conversation. But every Thursday, we try to make things, interesting by just leaving the focus open for you to pick or choose yourself from any of the trending stories on the front pages of the dailies this morning. And we have quite interesting stories trending this morning, so I'll just quickly run through them and then you can join in on the conversation. INEC is coming forward to say, yes, the elections must hold next month. Yes, INEC is coming out to assure, and even the security agencies are also putting out repeated assurances for adequate protection of INEC personnel, materials, and processes. Also reinforces, INEC's determination to succeed. So INEC is coming forward to say that the elections will hold. All right, despite the worry or concern that they put out some days ago as regards insecurity in certain areas in the country, making it difficult for there to be some to be a secured election process conducted there. They also put out numbers as regards number of voters that INEC is expecting to participate. INEC has said 93.47 million voters are to participate. I'm looking at it from the perspective of these are registered voters. Okay, now what about the people who are yet to collect their PVC? Some people are yet to pick up their PVC. Also, we're looking at the fact that if you break down the people who have the highest number of PVCs, we have the North has the highest with over 50%, and then the South with 43%. With a little over 43%. And if you break it down by geopolitical zones, we have the Northwest with the highest, and Northwest has 7 states. The Northwest: Sokoto, Zamfara, Kano, Kaduna, Katsina, Kebbi, and Jigawa, has a little over 20 million voters. And then also looking at another geopolitical zone, the Southwest, which comprises Lagos, Ogun, Osun, Oyo, Ekiti, and Ondo, has about 17.95 million. And following that is the North Central, which is made up of Nasarawa, Kogi, Benue, Niger, Kwara, Plateau, and the FCT, coming behind with about 15.36 million voters. And in the fourth position is the South-South. The South-South comprises Akwa Ibom, Rivers, Cross River, Bayelsa, Edo, and Delta states. Okay, and they have about 14.4 million voters, while the Northeast is coming fifth with Yobe, Borno, Taraba, Adamawa, Bauchi, and Gombe, has about 12.5 million voters. And the last on the list is the Southeast. The Southeast, comprising of Ebonyi, Enugu, Abia, Anambra, and Imo, recording the lowest number in all the geopolitical zones with 10.9 million voters. All right, and the state-by-state breakdown: Lagos has the highest number of increasing voters. That's as regards the numbers put out by INEC. We also have trending on the front pages of our papers this morning the statement from Omoyele Sowore, candidate of the AAC party, saying that INEC can't be trusted for credible polls. What says you? We also have here on the front page of the Punch: UK shut obese company over account issues, says the report. Also on the front page of Vanguard: Tinubu Atiku trade words over health and credibility status. Tinubu saying that worry about Atiku's health and credibility, not me. And then Atiku Okowa coming with, "You're unfit to hold office as president," mocking the APC candidate. That's a trade of war of words between the APC and the PDP presidential candidates team. All right, we also have major on the front pages of the dailies: tension in Ondo as soldiers allegedly attack PDP members. Train attack: 20, not 31 people kidnapped, says Edo state government. We also have here Chime, Nnamani, others shun Tinubu's Enugu rally. That's another, major trending story. The fact that major people in the southeast weren't present at the APC presidential rally in Enugu State. Also, we have here on the front page of the papers this morning, PDP seeks alliance with 11 parties. That's on the front page of the Punch newspaper. And then we also have here, also leading on the front pages of the paper, Ekiti indebted to Tinubu, says Governor Oyebanji. All right, so those are the trending stories across the papers this morning, or those are the major trending stories across all the papers this morning. So it's your prerogative which one you decide or which one you pick as your focal point this morning. Anyone, let's have a conversation around it. But before then, let's hear what FUHAD, which one tickled the interest of FUHAD this morning.
Well, it has to be the figure by INEC. 93 million voters, over 93 million voters. People registered to vote, and it's a very good one. More Nigerians are ready to be a part of the electioneering process, the voting process, which is a very good one. But the question would be, are we going to have that same turnout on elections day? That's a very big one. We can only do our part to encourage Nigerians not just to register to vote, but go out there and vote. It's not enough to sit back, complain, say all manner of things, and then on elections day you are locked down somewhere, maybe playing game or on the football pitch playing football and doing all manner of things. And that's why some people will tell you that the northern part of the country seems to have a better political orientation than us in the south here, because you are going to see people turn out on elections day in the north. They are ready to stay there 2, 3, 4 hours to make sure they cast their ballot and ensure that it counts. And then beyond going to cast your votes too, like people would say, you also have to be there to defend your votes. Nothing violent, just ensure that you cast your vote and it counts, and the figures are tallied and then, of course, recorded properly. So that's one story that I think we should pay attention to. The other one would be the back and forth between the APC and the PDP on their presidential candidates, on who is fit or not fit, on who has credibility issues or not. And that the reality is that both candidates have questions to answer when it comes to their health status and even their credibility too. Let us take Atiku, for example. The former president, who was his boss, had written a book where he detailed the level of corruption that he thinks Atiku should be held account to, or the manner of person he is when it comes to management of public funds. Obasanjo has not retracted the statement. The statement has it there. Atiku has not denied whatever Obasanjo alleged in that book. And Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu also has a lot of questions to answer to on how the state funds of Lagos have been managed from 1999 till date. There's also a question of Alpha Beta, who owns Alpha Beta, his relationship with Alpha Beta and all of those kind of things. So both of them is a pot calling kettle black. Yeah? But I would just say that, look, they should not distract us with those things. I think what we want to hear from them, because since we've moved on from those issues and they are presidential candidates of 2 major parties in Nigeria, and it's possible that one of them could become president. So they should tell us what they want to do to solve our problems and get us distracted with those things.
Thank you. So thank you very much. All right, so let's open up the phone line now and hear what our listeners also have to say. As regards any of the trending stories FUHAD has only said to president doesn't mean that has to be your own focal point. There are other major trending stories, as I've already read out. Let's hear your thoughts. 09136 000 410. 09136 000 410. That's the number to call, or you can send a text message or a WhatsApp message to join in on the conversation. You have just 2 minutes, and please would appreciate it if you can keep it clean. Thank you very much. Okay, just 2 minutes, and let's keep it clean. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, morning, Sandra.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Eyo from Ikorodu.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Eyo. Please go ahead.
Yeah, as Atiku and Tinubu throwing tantrums on each other. Yes, I see the health status of Tinubu is very clear here. That of Atiku, we don't know. It has not yet manifested. So it's only Tinubu himself that knows. It's only Tinubu that knows about Atiku's health. Tinubu's role is very glaring. It's public. It's public knowledge.
And
wherever he
both
goes,
of them is glaring, because in recent times there have been reports that Alhaji Atiku has been in and out of the hospital.
Well, there has been report. We are talking about the visibility of this man's own. Tinubu demonstrates his own wherever he goes. He makes a campaign. He goes. You understand? Either he behaves either abnormal or he's
it's okay.
Now.
Please hold on. I said let's keep it clean. All right. You may not know, and the truth of the matter is, it's not until something is visible before you take it serious. All right, he has been in and out of the hospital in recent times. As I'm talking about the PDP presidential candidate in terms of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Yes, so both of them have questions to answer as regards their health status. But what exactly is your point?
Are you in support of Tinubu or what? Let me talk now.
I am not in support of any of them, sir.
But I'm using my
I won't accept that you use some certain language when you're talking about anyone. That's the point I'm trying
am
to
I the one that, so we have not been seeing how you demonstrate whenever you go to a campaign. Am I the one that make it to demonstrate that way? I'm not the one. I'm talking what is really what I see now.
What exactly is your point, Mr. Ayo?
My point is this. We're talking, the two of them are throwing tantrums on themselves. You see, Obasanjo said, your colleague is saying Obasanjo has stated that Atiku is not credible, you understand? Because of the fact that when he was there was some corruption. It's Obasanjo he said he's free from corruption. When Obasanjo came out from prison, how much was his worth? He was wrecked down completely. Now the wealth he possesses now is it by his own personal effort. Ever is known, so Obasanjo does not have moral rectitude to declare Atiku that as what have been morally corrupt. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have
2 minutes.
I had a patient yesterday, and I discovered that the presence of the whole note is still heavy, very heavy. So I was asked one of the people that work there, what happened that they are not giving people new notes from the counter? They say no. So if anybody wants to get the new note, you must use the ATM machine. So that way they are storing the new cash. But looking at it, the presence of the old note is still much heavy in the bank. But going to another show, it shouldn't be lamented at all. The other time he was in your studio, I told him they should go for Senate because number one, he himself did not have it. I have never signed up his campaign organization. So if he's accusing INEC, I don't think he shouldn't accuse INEC at all. Looking at it, I don't think that he can even go anywhere at all in this election. Because your colleague daddy was telling him that he told him that most of the votes he got in 2019 did no more than 30,000, which he was trying to deny that one is the issue of INEC. So sure, you should go for Senate. I don't see becoming a president at all unless he changes his attitude and his character. And I believe that come 2019, people should vote for B. And all the other smaller parties that are looking for who to negotiate, looking at most of them also, they will just look for a credible somebody they will work with. They shouldn't look for all those maybe PDP or APC to come and offer them. No, most of them also have no structure at all. Like they get one of the presidential candidates in reverse, but I did not follow the program, but I know that one, it cannot even go anywhere. So, but I would just encourage it. If they want to emerge, they should follow Peter Obi. Have a wonderful working. Before I drop, you did not mention the issue of Ukraine and Russia.
Global view, sir. Global view. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. 09136000410. That's the number to call. And pick whichever of the trending stories that piques your interest, and let's have a conversation around it. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. My name is Commissioner. I'm calling from Ikeda.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Yes, when we are talking about AIDS, Atiku and Tinubu AIDS, all of us are sick in Nigeria. But the only thing is that sick is more than sickness. These two people we are complaining about, you are almost arguing with the first caller, or that man that called you. We should not be arguing with anybody. Just take it easy with us. So you understand. there's a different way all of us see it. When we are talking about the heads, as we are talking, these two people don't want to accept their old age. And anything you do on youth will affect you when you get old. And they don't want to accept, they just want to be president, they want to make that name. Is it money these two of them don't have? They have money, they have name, but they don't want to put the name president, former president on their title. So we enjoy Nigeria. We should do the needful. We should vote for the old man. We should vote for somebody that has brain. Can lead us. Nigeria, we don't expect ourselves to meet ourselves. Giant of a nation. We are borrowing. So we should support the real candidate, which is Peter Obi. That is my submission this morning. Thank you. Good morning, Sandra.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
I'm Isaac calling from Kotun.
All right.
I want to speak on insecurity.
Okay.
As far as Nigeria will refuse to do the right thing, insecurity will never go down. For example, since 1999, no criminal have been executed in this country. Any day, sometime, governor, they are doing birthday, they went to prison, are released criminal. We will be clapping hand for them, especially the media. We will not ask them. The same law that permit them to set some criminal free, the same law also permit them to sign execution warrant. Because as far as people keep committing crime and go away with it, other people are watching that if Mr. A commit crime, how did the government treat them? That is how we determine how people will not go to crime. As far as the government are not serious on dealing with people that committing crime, the crime will never go down. If you like, employ the whole police, employ all the whole citizens to be police, employ the whole citizens to be soldier. The people that commit crime, they want to see how government will react. Somebody that is willing to commit crime, they will see if Mr. A do something. Those days that they normally execute criminal in their own village, you will see that the parents will be telling their children, say, you see how Alagbaja they kill him for a papa house, so when he go rob, don't go there, don't bring my neighbor out. So that is how we make it when we grow up. But now, the crime since 1999, criminals that have been sentenced to death are languishing in our prison. Nobody care that all those people, they need to be clear out. No doubt about it. Every serious country, the kind of crime we are facing today now, if we did not serious or execute all those condemned criminals, the people that are going to crime will never stop. So that is my take this morning. The government should serious on dealing with people that commit crime, so that those who are planning to go to crime will rethink and go back. That is my submission. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Sandra.
Yes, sir.
I asked a question yesterday. You people laughed over it. Wow. No provision house. I went on a lighter note. That was that. I want to jump from Oba. I want to talk about the show. It's too late. It's too late in the day to cry. We have to contend with Imeko, whether we like it or not. That is, we have to agree. That is that. As regards Tinubu and Atiku, are you there?
I'm with you, sir.
You can see the level of thinking of these people. Look minded, infantile. We are concerned with what they will do for us, how they want to take us to Edo. So with the quagmire we are in now, they are busy singing, pantry, insulting each other, telling us what we are. Is this how they want to? Is this how they will go about ruling us? You can see the shallowness of the thinking of these people. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Sandra and FUHAD.
Good morning, Barrister Peter.
Yes, God bless you. I have my grounds this morning with the Legal Practitioners Privileges Committee to fix the application for SAM at 1 million.
I actually, by today's standard, 1 million naira does not have a lot of value because of inflation. But the problem is that in this country, it's not just the legal questionary committee. The problem in Nigeria is that we claim to be democratic in all what we are, but in all what we are doing, there is no democracy. I don't know why people like impunity in this part of the world. The lawyers, most of the lawyers across the board, the NPA branches, they were not consulted. So a few people cannot just stay there and start fixing fees at 1 million. You know, just like the political parties. So a few of them just came in and said application fee for you to apply to register to contest 1 million. So I don't know why we are doing that, and that is why you have policies come assault. Like the central bank went and started doing what they are doing about the currency something without consulting the stakeholders. So we have to change our attitude in this country. You know, if we say we are practicing democracy, it should be democracy across the board, and not just people that find themselves in a privileged position and they start making policies. That's why nothing is working. You know, that is my take this morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Barrister Peter Oko. I appreciate 09136000410. That's the number to call, or you can send a text message or a WhatsApp message, and just pick whichever trending story that you piqued your interest this morning while we were on trends in the papers, and let's have a conversation around it. Would appreciate. Please, you have just 2 minutes, and would also really appreciate that you keep it clean. All right, thank you very much. 09136000410. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. How are you, Sandra?
I'm well, thank you very much.
Yes, I'm calling from Ikoton.
Your name?
My name is David.
All right, please go ahead.
I would like to talk about this election coming.
Okay.
There is problem about we Nigerians. All of us, we all know that APC did not do anything for us when it comes to economy and security-wise. Fine, we have people who are contesting for president, but what they say they are going to offer us. Some are saying they are going to offer us something while we neglected those, like Peter Obi now. Because in his manifestos, we can see this is all what we need. But his own manifesto just tackle all that parties, which is very, very, very wrong. If you look at US during Obama time, me personally, I said Obama cannot enter simply because he's a black man. But due to his manifesto on what he's going to do to the US citizens, they voted him in. So what are we doing in this Nigeria? We know the right thing. Why can't we go for the right thing? And for me, I think Peter Obi is the best candidate right now. Right now. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. At this point, I think I need to point something out. Can we not use this platform for campaigns? Would appreciate that. Okay, you have your own opinion, and let's just keep the information or the conversations issue based, so that people can get the necessary information that they need to make their own decision. I would really appreciate that. All right, or else once you start campaigning, or you start campaigning for your candidate or whatnot, it's a small tiny issue. All right, before I get debited for campaigns, from the marketing. All right, so let's try to stay focused and have the conversations around the conversations. Would really appreciate that. The campaigns, it's beginning to take over the conversations. All right, would appreciate that. 09136000410. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
I'm FUHAD.
Good
We have
morning.
Chief Apagwadi. I'm calling from Soggo.
All right, please go ahead.
First and foremost, please, anybody that comes here to campaign for or against them, you just yank them off.
It's all right. Thank you.
They are
very
not ready to please. We are here to talk about how to move the country forward.
Thank you.
So, first and foremost, I want to talk on legal issue to follow my brother, Barrister Oko. I think to me, the 1 million naira is too much for any lawyer to register. In my own community here, in Ogun State, I say, my lawyer here doesn't make 2 million naira a year from legal practice. He rides Okada, and this guy has been in practice for more than 20 years. And he runs a show with his wife. About lucky. Very good. He goes to Ijebu, they win cases. But now, because of lack of 1 million, you now deny the man. He's so competent, and I'm sure 90% of lawyers in Nigeria practicing cannot afford 1 million. So you people who are talking that it's not too much, please come to where don't go to other state capitals in Nigeria. These lawyers are not making 2 million a year. These just say legal lawyers are making billions from politicians. Please, let's get out of Lagos and know the reality of ground. And with many lawyers here. They are just struggling to survive, training their children. They're going back to other issues, the national economic management. I want to carry the letter and the media announce that now we have seen that this year, we are in 2023, and this government has been able to diversify the economy to about 70% on oil revenue. So I want the media to set the agenda. Set the agenda for whoever is going to take over. Instead of depending on oil, what additional things can we add to this 70%? For instance, what can we achieve from the iron and steel plant in Abuja, Jakarta, that has been completed? These are the issues I think you should set the agenda and let us discuss on it. And you bring us money we are looking for non-oil sector. These are economic issues I want you to please bring it in addition to all this political discussion.
All right.
We should not depend all on political issues. Let us bring national economic issue into agenda.
All right. Thank you very much. Yes. Good morning. Thank you very much, Ifakwagon. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Miss Sandra. Good morning, Mr. FUHAD.
Good morning, sir.
Solomon calling from Ijora at the moment.
Ijora.
Okay. Permit me to talk on the INEC moving sensitive materials to election locations.
Okay.
So before now, we've had series of attacks here and there on INEC facilities, on the election materials, and all of those things. I will be very concerned about this, although it's a good plan. I mean, trying to do everything early, so that these things are not done late. But what are the security measures that have been put in place, or that will be put in place to ensure that these things are properly secured? I will not have issues of terrorists, gunmen, or whatever they call themselves going to this facility.
Hello?
Thank you. Can you hear me, please?
I didn't get the last part. Please come again.
So what I'm asking is that what are the security measures? What are the security measures that have been put together by INEC or security agencies, or where are they keeping these materials in order to avoid the situation where the non-government, where the whatever they call themselves, terrorists, will not go and destroy these materials that are being moved?
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Solomon. I doubt strongly that INEC would review the location of, these sensitive materials. I strongly doubt that would be revealed. But we are only getting assurances and reassurances from the security agencies and from INEC themselves as regards adequate protection of personnel, INEC personnel, and also INEC materials, and also the processes. That's what we keep getting assurances, and maybe we should just go with that and just work with it. That's what they keep telling us, that all is well and everything will end well. Let's look forward to that. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Don Peters.
Yes, my name is Don Peters. I'm calling you from First Stack.
Okay.
Sandra, my take on this open mic today, I love open mic. I will talk about my observation. I'm not trying to campaign, but I just want to state the obvious. I have listened to all the people campaigning in this political dispensation. I have carefully listened to I think four of them, the four frontliners. I listened to them and carefully, their tones and the undertones. I come to understand there are people who are in this race just for the sake of they want to answer a president of Nigeria. Not that they want to
develop Nigeria or they want to tackle all what we are facing. And if you can check it very well, we already have that in our hands, and we see how it has turned out to be. I don't think we can survive it again. Right now, Nigerians should look at all these people, the man or the woman who have the interests of the people at heart, the interests of even the survival of the country at heart, and vote for him next month's election. Because we cannot, if we can go to compensate a man or a woman who in this campaign season and who wants to just answer a name of a president or a name of a governor, I don't think Nigeria, it will turn out fine for us as a nation. Rather, let us look, even if it will pain us that it is not our brother, our sister, but this very person is the person that have the interest of the masses, interest of the people, interest of the well-being of unborn and born Nigerians at heart. I think we are good to go. But if we are going to continue to compensate, to a kind of try to appease, I don't know, it may not end up fine for all of us. That's just the truth. So that's my submission this morning. Nigeria, I think you guys have to be very careful in choosing the next leader. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, Don Peters. All right, so let's switch to taking messages at this point now so we can balance things a bit. So I won't offend a lot of people this morning. All right, I have here, good morning, Sandra, I greet you courageously. Sandra, for me, those data given by INEC chairman is too large for me to retain in my brain, but I took note of some interesting things. Where's Governor Wike in all of this? I thought they said Lagos, Kano, and Rivers determined the votes, but now Kaduna has displaced Rivers. In my own projection, Peter Obi will win the entire Southeast, half of South, and Lagos. Bola Tinubu would claim majority of Southwest and part of the North Central. Atiku will claim the Northeast, but the North Central and Northwest will be shared among the top three. I don't know about Kwakwanso, but my worry is the students have a huge population of 26 million votes. Many of them registered during the ASU strike. Now they are back in school. Will they all travel back to vote? Please be strong. Okay. Thank you very much, James Ogbona from Oshodi. I appreciate. Thank you very much. Moving on, we also have here. Okay, thank you, Tunde Jesuloba from Surulere. I also appreciate your message. Okay. This is Samson from Yanokwaja. Good morning. 1. Insecurity situation in Nigeria is deliberate for corruption purpose. Reason you see governments paying ransom in billions. 2. Vote. Okay, and that's a lot. Okay, thank you very much. He's saying vote wisely. Samson from Iyanokwaja, thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning to you, Sandra and Fuhad. May God continue to empower you physically and spiritually. Amen. I tried to call but couldn't get through. My focus this morning is on PMB saying that he has brought Boko Haram to a standstill. I beg to disagree with him. In 2015, he used Leah Sharibu to campaign that he would ensure that she'll be released from Boko Haram captivity. Where is she today? Has she been released? PMB should bring her out before leaving Asorok. That was his campaign promise. He's leaving us worse than he met us. He should cease from making campaign promises now. And that is Pastor Sunday from Magboro sharing his own thoughts. Thank you very much. Good morning, Sandra. On Shore, he should please face his campaign and not lose hope of winning yet. Also, the obedient movement also giving up so quick on the possibility of their candidate not winning to the battle is not over until it's over. They should do more of alliances with other small parties like them. To the two elders in the race, they should tell their spokespersons to be matured about defending their candidates. And also, quick one on PVC collection. People should please be orderly at their different centers of collection. My experience on Saturday with people's attitude wasn't encouraging at all. And that is Stephen from Ojodu sharing his own thoughts. Good morning, my good people. Tinubu camp asking for the health status of Atiku is laughable. It's a case of kettle calling pot black. Look, Sandra, Nigeria is critically sick also. My question is, who among them will treat each other of their ailments? We should stop playing politics of sentiment and join hands to move this nation forward. God bless you all. And that is Chris Ojugbeli from Ikeja. Good morning, Mainland FM. Northwest lead in the number of votes in Nigeria. A critical thinker and a cursory study will not confirm this numerical figure. Northwest, as we all know, has the largest and highest numbers of illiteracy and poverty. So how come they have more voters than Southeast and Southeast and Southwest? Sorry. And that is Ekene from Bariga asking a very interesting question, if I might add. All right, and we also have, so we can go back to phone calls. Good morning, Sandra, FUHAD, and Sage. This is Paulo from Satellite Town. You see, the way we digest some cooked up stories is very laughable. PDP saying that Atiku was invited to the UK by their government officials. The question is, invite him as who? They also claim it is not a crime to fall sick and that God gives health, but they cannot admit it that when they are sick. Well, like someone said, I don't think we have terrible leaders, but we have terrible followers. We should not deceive ourselves by trying to use Peter Obi's company issue in UK to say all candidates are the same. Most of us know the right candidates, but tribalism and bitterness will not allow us to admit it. The way people are reasoning at this level of hardship, I don't think we are ready to take this country back from the oppressors. Instead, we defend them with our data and everything we had. That's sad. And that's Paulo from Satellite Town sharing his own thoughts. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sandra.
Good morning, Mr. Damlola.
How are you doing this morning, ma?
I am well, thank you very much.
Let me comment this morning on the issue of a Sowore statement. I think Sowore is just trying to tell us that we should monitor INEC better. And as a matter of fact, INEC cannot be trusted. Honestly, the thing is just that no matter how it is, look at promises. Now they're not coming up with complaint. That simply means they didn't do their own work very well. Then how do we trust that kind of body? And the first thing is, I don't have the evidence. I don't have any jurisdiction to actually, in fact, to actually back it up. But I know some people are working against INEC and some people are working for INEC. The thing is just that if case not taken, in fact, this year election might just be like number one. INEC will conduct election, but it might not be credible. There is no credible. There is a waste of time. That is on that. And on the second matter is on this issue of a Japa, people are leaving the country. The federal government and in fact all this, no one is border. I was listening to Buhari at Adamawa with Tinubu. They were saying that they don't even know what people are passing through right here. Sandra, we have been having Japa. When are we going to have Japa there? When are we going to have Japa? Seriously, people are leaving and we're not bothered. It's our country. They're supposed to wake up. If the people are trying to convince Nigeria, they should put this another man. All this campaign, in fact, it's of no use. I want to tell Nigeria, everybody should vote wisely next year. If we remember this year, if we miss it this year honestly, it will be very bad for all of us. That's my day. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Mr. Damlola. I appreciate it. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Lady Sandra.
Good morning, Prince Wise.
Thank you, my dear. How are you today?
I am well, sir.
Okay. You see, I want to say something. You know, when some people call me, they say, must vote for this candidate. Must vote for... So, people should vote for our own candidate. If your candidate fail to win, that is my fear now. Because somebody who is working like that must vote for this particular candidate. What of that particular candidate fail during the election? So, may not take the seat. And that's my fear. This is what we talk to now, the Asiwaju, the Atiku, that is positive. What is regarding my heart this morning about the statement of that Ekiti governor? When they talk good of Asiwaju, because this is the way people are talking of Awolowo when their father was alive. And we know very clearly, so people disagree with him then, but today we are praising Awolowo. As it is today, anybody that will mark as a winner come in February 25 is my president. It is not be do or die. And I want to say finally, Sandra, Lagos is the contract is back to work. Second Niger Bread is back to work. I want to appeal to Fasola to monitor this contractor to fully get at the record time. We want these two roads, especially Lagos by the expressway and second Niger bridge, to be coming at the record time. That is my yarn this morning. Sandra, good morning to you yesterday.
Thank you, Prince Wise. Appreciate. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my sister.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Saruti.
Oh, well, thank you.
This is Timothy calling you from Ojo.
Okay.
Our topic this morning, today is open mic.
Yes.
Let me come from this angle. Atiku and Tinubu, they know their self for a very long time. Before this time, they were friends. Even in 2007 or so, they were in the same party, whether AD or C. Are you hearing me?
I'm with you.
They know some secret about themselves. If they are accusing themselves, they are telling us what they know concern themselves. And some of those things they know they concern themselves, they are being shown out. Because as we see Tinubu for some artists, he has been missing his words. And it's very clear to us that this man is not too fit. Suppose it's a man of 1999 would have been better. But as it is now, we don't want to elect somebody. Okay, see when Tinubu went to do my state to campaign, it was Oshomole that was telling him what to say. We were very close. I watched the video. Is that kind of person who want to make a president this time around in this digital world? That people are even thinking of electronic cards? Is this kind of person we want to make? Okay, see Atiku also. Atiku that is not too fit. And Obasanjo has exposed him how dirty he is in corruption, whether it's true or not, because we have worked with him. Is it the kind of person we want to make a president? What is wrong with us, we Nigerians, the youth? These people are not suffering. They have even their third, fifth generation, they can never suffer. But the ones that are coming up now, we are killing ourselves for them. Because they are dull. Okay, if you have a company, Sister Sandra, would you employ these two men to be your manager, to oversee your company at this age, in this digital world, where they don't have... See, one of the things we suffer in Buhari time is that people are manipulating Buhari, the ministers. Anything they tell me is what he believes. Buhari has no energy to go to the field to see things himself.
All right.
There was a time he was talking about savages. He said he did not know that they did not go to where he said that. Because why? He's weak. The age is telling of me.
Thank you.
And let me round up. What am I trying to say this time around? Among these frontline people, it's only a bit that I see. And he has been asking questions, he's determined to rule.
09136000410. Please let's stick to 2 minutes, and just as we have agreed earlier on, no campaigns, would appreciate it. Just let's have issue-based conversations. We really appreciate that. We need to move forward. Okay. 09136000410. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, my name is Stress, calling me from Ojodo.
All right.
NNPC, are they the rightful owner of the filling station that they are selling out fuel?
NNPC owns a number of fuels. Can you please turn off your radio set? Thank you.
Okay. The filling stations, are they not being linked to them?
Can you please turn off your radio set, sir? We're getting a very, very hurtful feedback.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let me try to. I'll call back.
Okay. Thank you very much. Hello. Good morning. Please turn off your radio sets. Would appreciate it. Thank you. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning.
My name is Celeste. I'm calling from Ota.
Okay. Please go ahead.
I just want to talk shortly.
Okay.
I know you say that this time is not campaigning, but I want to beg Nigerians. This is in our hands. They have said it all about the two frontline candidates, PDP and APC. It is very, very clear and obvious.
The mistake we made before, don't make it again. You've seen the signs, guys. Don't make the mistake we made before, which has landed us where we are today now. The last fellow was talking about
the current president not being aware of so many things. It's going to happen again if you are not careful. Open your eyes and vote for the white guys. Good morning.
Good morning. And that's it. Thank you very much. All right. Last call for the morning. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
All right. Please, you have just a minute. Unfortunately, Yarakun Balakale.
I'll try to tackle that.
Okay.
You know, there are two rights in Nigerian constitutions. We have FUHAD. They can fight for. The section 6 of section 6C. You now discover that economic, cultural, and social rights is being blocked by some that until Nigeria try to understand that it is never between PDP, APC, Labour Party, but it's purely between the ruling elites and the masses.
Up with a few messages. We have quite a lot of it peacefully. For this country called Nigeria to go forward, we need to do away with greed, selfishness, hypocrisy, and ethnicity. The worst thing is our school, what we're teaching our children about what is happening now. Song Attacker from Ikeja. Thank you. I'm worried about the claimed recovered loot from this. I didn't get that. Ralph from Satellite Town, thank you very much for your contribution. I also have some messages here. Okay. Good morning, Sandra. Oh, okay. No. We've not been able to get through for... oh, this is the same message I took yesterday. Sandra and FUHAD, good morning. This election has to hold. It must hold because we need to kick this government that has disappointed us Nigerians out with immediate effect. God save Nigeria. And that is Baba Femu from Ikeja sharing his own thoughts there. All right, we also have good morning, Sound of Lagos. This is Steve Ikelu from Maryland. Stop and search improves security situation more than otherwise. The law enforcement agents, by their training, knows how to track bad guys, even mere looking at them. Criminals and dangerous weapons have been discovered through stop and search. Okay, for me, it's a step in the right direction. And that is Steve Ikelu from Maryland sharing his own thoughts there. Okay, and that's all that we can take this morning. It's always an amazing time on Open Mic on Thursdays. You know, we get a lot of reactions and responses. It's always an amazing one. To everyone who was performed. 98.3 Mainland FM. Stay with us.
Mainland.